2020 U.S. Census has been underway for a few months, steadily gathering the data to get an accurate count of the people on the rock that divides the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. But 40% of households have yet to respond. The biggest concern? Information sharing and personal privacy. But Kevin Starbuck with the Potter-Randall County Complete Count Committee says that's not happening.
The Census Bureau is by law required to keep that information confidential and in-house.
Only basic demographic data will be passed on to give municipalities a more accurate look at the makeup of their city or town, and that count determines funding for a lot of things, from schools and hospitals to the transit system.
When the city exceeds 200,000 in population, and we would anticipate that in this census we will exceed that, the funding model for our transit program becomes different.
And if we underreport,
we run the risk of our population outpacing what we can provide to them.
And the no responses can expect a knock at their door.
Hello, I'm Cecil with the U.S. Census Bureau. I'm here to conduct 2020 census.
They will be strictly adhering to social distancing guidelines. They will be strictly adhering to wearing masks so that there's no fear of transmission of any issue.
Back in April, Secretary of Commerce Wilbur Ross said the census needed more time because of the COVID pandemic. But now ABC7 has verbal confirmation that the door-knocking efforts will be shortened by 1 month, ending on September 30th, which some inside the Census Bureau say could result in an undercount and an inaccurate portrait of our country. But you can avoid all of that in a knock on your door by self-reporting online or by phone. And it doesn't take long.
It can be completed in 10 minutes or less. And that could take a little longer depending on how many family members live in the household. But I know that when I completed the census online early on in the process, it literally took me all of 5 minutes. By the end of it, I was going, really, that was it?
For ABC7 News, I'm David Furtado.